Hello everybody, it's Jeff with AZCAMERA Reviews and Cheyenne, USA. And today I just got a brand new light kit from GVM. Now, as you know, I've purchased quite a bit of stuff from GVM. Last time I bought a lighting kit, it was a model 560, which weighed about 16 pounds, but it only had two heads. And I wanted something that was a little beefier, put out a little more light, and I could use two more lights. So I ended up buying this larger set of GVM lights. This particular model weighs about 22 pounds, whereas I mentioned before the 560s weighed somewhere around 16 pounds. So let's unbox this, let's see what we've got, and I'll show you what's in the box. So let's start opening it up. Okay. As always, it's well sealed with tape. And let's see what we've got. Okay, it looks like we've got a box here, possibly stands, and another box, which is probably a head, and another box. So let's open them up. Let's see what's inside. Okay, inside this box, we've got the light head, it looks like, and we've got an instruction manual, and what is this? An app function and instructions from GVM. There's a qualified certificate, and then, let's see, let's just pull this out. And then here you have the light. Oops, a bunch of stuff just fell out. So here's the light itself. And it's got some heavier plastic barn doors. They're a little stiffer than the last ones were. And then there's also, like I think the other one they had, oh, the frame on this is made out of plastic. It's not made out of metal like the last ones were. So this is the back of the GVM-LT-100S. This is a much brighter light than the 560 series that I purchased before. Now, if you look at the back of this light, you'll notice there's a power input, there's an on-off switch, there's a dimmer knob, and there's a color temperature knob. It's got a digital readout. It's also got a mode and Wi-Fi reset button. And this is, with these buttons, you can control in steps what you're doing with your dimmer or your color temperature. So you can either change them with the knobs, or you can change them with this. Now, depending on what mode you're in, these little LEDs will light up. You can input external power by taking this little plug and plugging it right in. If you want to operate the light on battery, there's this V plate right here. Or you can operate the light utilizing this cord and plug it into the side of a P-tap and plug this in to the back of the light. Also, there's a power adapter here, which my guess is will sit in here some way, and then this will snap over it so that it'll hold it into place, like so. And then this will plug into the back of the light, and then here's a power cord. Another thing I really like about this new light is these knobs. They've got little detents in the actual tightening knob. So when you lock it, it tightens down, it doesn't move. It doesn't drift at all. You can mount the light either this way or this way. But if you mount the light this way, you probably want to put a sandbag on the bottom of the stand for safety. If you want to remove the diffuser, there's two little retainers here at the bottom of the light so that the diffusion doesn't fall out. The best way to remove your diffusion is you can use a common like household key, and you can insert it in the bottom. You look for the piece of diffusion and you push on it, and that'll force the diffusion up to the top part of the light. Once you have the diffusion partially exposed like this, then you just hold the light and pull your diffusion out. This is what the LED panel looks like without diffusion. So now here is a side-by-side comparison of what the 560 light looks like compared to the 100S. This is the front with the barn doors closed. This is the front with the barn doors open. And this is the back. So let's look at what's in the other box, because I'm sure that this box here has the same stuff in it as this box. Let's see what this box has. So this box opens from the top, and inside this box is a light stand, and it seems to be a little heavier duty. The stands that come with the 100S lights tend to have a wider separation at the base, which makes them more stable than the 560 lights. They are also a few inches taller, and the stands are a lot beefier. So now what I'm going to do is look at the instructions on this, see how to operate it, and I'll show you what the operation is like. So now we can do a side-by-side comparison. Right here we've got the GVM-LT 100S, and over here we've got the GVM-560AS. So just want to let you know that my camera is color balanced at 42K, and I've got the f-stop set at f2, and it won't fluctuate, and we're going to turn down the intensity on both of these, and we're going to compare them. Okay, so we're bringing the intensity all the way down on this, and you can hear the fan just came down. I had it at 100%, and the fan was up at 100%. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring down the intensity of this light. So now they're both set at about 10%, and you can see I'm lit fine. And what we're going to do is bring the intensity of this one up very, very slowly. Okay, we're sitting at about 30%. Now the fan just kicked in at 44%. We're at about 60% now, 70%, 75%, 80%, 85%, 88%, 90%, and now we'll go all the way up to 99%. So there's what the lighting looks like on that. Now, as long as we've got it up to 100%, let's just go through our color temperatures right now. So right now we're set on this at 32K, and let's change it. 3600, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So now we're even with the color balance on my key light. And 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So we top out at about 56. So now what I'm going to do is quickly ramp it down back to 32 so you can see the differential. And then it'll take a second for it to stabilize. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll turn down this light, turn it all the way down, dim it out. Now, something that I did notice, like I said, what happens is once it gets up around 40, the fan kicks on. So there you go. Now let's try this light, okay? We're going to bring the intensity up. Okay, that's about 30%, 39%, 40%, 45, 47, 48. We're now at 50%, 59, 66, 70, 75, 80, 86, 87. Now let's just go up all the way to 99. That's 99%. So now let's adjust the color temperatures, and we'll bring this all the way down to 23. Now this one goes way lower than the 100 light. It goes to 23. So let's bring this one up real slow as far as the color temperature goes. Okay, now we're at 35, 39, 40, 45, 49, 52, 55, 58, 62, 65, 68. So there you can see your differences as far as your color temperatures go. Now what we'll do is let's just bring the intensities down. Okay, so that ends that test. So now we're using the GVM-LT 100S. I've got the camera set at 4700, and we're going to see now what the color changes are like. Right now, the light is sitting at 3200. That's 3700. $4,700, $5,000, and $56K. You'll notice right now it looks very, very blue. Let's go back to 47K just so that you can have an idea of what the lighting looks like. And there it is, perfect. Now let's try how bright it gets and how dark it gets. So we're sitting right now at 100%. That's 75. That's 50. That's 40. At 40, the fan cuts out. 30. 20. And 10. That concludes the test on the GVM-LT-100S. So now we're testing the GVM-560AS. And as I mentioned, it has a wider color spectrum that it will adjust from and to. It starts at about 2300 and goes up into the 6000s. I'm going to leave it at 100%. And just to let you know, the camera has the same settings and they are locked as when I tested the LT-100S, the bigger light. So now here we are at 2300 and we're going to go through the spectrum. We're now sitting at 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500, 6000, and 6800. Now we're at the very, very top. Now what we'll do is we'll dial it back down to about 47. And I'll show you what the difference is on the light output. Now this is 100%. So now we're sitting at 75. 50. 30%. 20%. And 10%. As you can see, the LT-100S has a lot more light output than the 560AS. And that concludes the test. So now for the big question, what do I think of the GVM-LT-100S? I think it's a great panel. It worked really well for me. It goes from 3200 to 5600, so you can match any color of light in any room, even with light coming in from the window. It's a well-built panel. It comes with barn doors. It comes with a power supply. It comes with a P-tap, so you can use just about any battery with it if you need to. It comes with stands. The stands are pretty good. But like I always say, you should always weight the bottom of your stands with a sandbag, just for safety's sake. Now, if you have any questions about the 560, you can look at one of my other videos, and I have other videos and other reviews on the 560. So until next time, I'm Jeff with AZCAMERA Reviews in Cheyenne, USA, saying, please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. By subscribing, you help us and help get the word out to other people who enjoy watching these videos. If these videos help you, please, please subscribe. It helps us a lot. Until next time, bye-bye.